Everybody make the weirdest face you can.
I have hit the button.
The teenager knows how to play this game.
I
played.
thought this was it.
I do this with 6 children on a routine basis at home.
I do this with 30-ish 12-year-olds. Yeah.
Mine had hair on it. What's not weird about... Anyway.
You're a mammal. That's what's not weird about it. So the button's been pressed?
Anyway.
Button has been
pressed.
Okay. People, pause for edit. Hi fans of Game Breakers, and welcome back to Starfall. This is our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure featuring the Lasers Liches 2.0 supplement. I'm your GM Diamond, and I am here with Allison, David, Jocelyn, and Thomas. And we are ready to have an adventure. When last we left our... Are they heroes? We don't know yet. When last we left our players, they had all ended up in the same tavern. Who remembers the name of the tavern?
Oh, it was good too.
Something like that. No, Careless Queen.
Yeah! Good job. Someone remembered. They'd all ended up inside the Careless Queen on somewhat different purposes. Friendly and his friend Freed are trying to make their way back to Rebel Camp Base. Tuesday over here is trying to got herself her money and is just trying to have a chill evening.
I'm sure it'll work out fine.
Empress, a winged snake, is here on a mission to find some Wanari and get some help. And Sumosaurus, the Saren sumo wrestler, is about to enter a disgusting and wonderful battle of, I want to say of wits, and that is not correct, of muscle and weight and physics.
Yes.
Battles.
Sumosaur is ready.
Diamond has to open the book because she's an orc and forgot to already open the book. Because I was doing 50 things. And yes, I want to open it with Adobe. Why are you being a jerk?
What else would I open this PDF with?
It's just... What?
Two things. Paper shuffling's really loud, and Jocelyn, you're... Oh, there you go. Never mind. It's fixed.
Paper shuffling's part of the experience. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, just don't do it when
Alright.
other people are talking. That's fine.
Dude. Well, you got a minute to do it while I scroll around a little bit and get to... There we go. I'm there. Yes. That is what we're using.
I do have a question. Am I going to be targeted at all during this session?
Possibly.
Okay.
It depends on the choices made by the characters. If I could tell you how every session would go, planning would be a lot easier.
And wouldn't it be fun?
It's
Exactly.
best to assume, or often best to wonder if your character would assume, for worst case scenario, that at some point during a day in this dangerous land, something is going to want to target you with something.
When it's planned out completely, that's just called writing a book.
And I'm not good at that, so this is more fun. Community storytelling.
Now I want to write a book about this.
You should read Dragonlance first.
As I said, now I want to write a book about our...
Which is exactly what Dragonlance was. So just make sure you're not making the same mistakes. Anyway. So, camera aperture opens. on a rounded, crowded room with cheering, shouting fans, many of them holding mirrors, fewer of them wearing sumo belts. But, why not? We have just introduced Sumosaurus and your opponent, Sato the Bulldozer, who is a Xenon Dragonborn with mirror-like finish. They are ready to, hurt you a little, probably. Which means, unless anyone has any questions before we begin, roll initiative.
Wait, everybody?
Allison,
Okay.
who is about to be in a battle.
Yes, I will ready myself. And stomp the ground. My teddy bear brown scales are not shiny, but they are clean.
Sorry, that's really cute. You still got to roll initiative.
Did it roll? Okay. I got 13.
Haha. So your not so friendly buddy here is going first. As soon as I make the page, do what I want, because not as much was written down. Sorry. Haha. All right. Xenon, Sato, and you circle each other in this sandy pit, and he uses his motion to charge at you, and simultaneously the frills on his head stand up on end, and a blinding flash goes directly at your face. You need to roll a Constitution save.
14.
You are barely unsuccessful. I'm sorry. Take 1d6 psychic damage. That's what I'm rolling. Okay. You are blinded until the end of your next turn. That was the important part.
Real dice here.
It's important. Yeah. And you take all of 2 damage from that flash of light in your eyes. It stuns and startles you, and you are blinded till the end of your next turn. Yes.
Okay. Bummer.
That is its action. Your turn.
Okay. I'm just looking at blinded. I have disadvantage on attacks. Okay. Well, I will attempt to grapple him. I can't see, so I guess I'm groping where I think he'll be.
Need to actually put him on the map. Sorry. Honestly, if we need to, we need to. This is a face-to-face thing. So attempt to grapple where you think he is.
All right, let me roll a couple dice here. I think I got 8, maybe 6. I doubt either of those is enough.
No. You definitely get, like, you go to grapple him, but he can see your arms and is ready for it. Any other actions, move actions, etc.?
I don't have 2 actions yet. I don't think. I think that's next.
Next level.
Nope,
No.
not yet. Next level.
No.
Soon.
Oh, that's my turn.
All right. Bonjour Bulldozer goes to grab you. Oh, that's not the right die. That's the right die. Oh! With a natural 20, I'm going to go with, yeah, he probably gets you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Glad we agree. You feel yourself being lifted off of your, like, surprisingly lifted off the ground, which is an unusual feeling for you, considering that you are such a significant sumo wrestler. And you are still spun around, and then you feel gravity rushing at your face. And he goes to pile drive you. We're doing... You also need to make a second Constitution save.
Man, this die is not doing me any favors. 8.
You do not make that. So you are also stunned. You are on the ground and stunned, and you took 17 bludgeoning damage from the ground with your face. And you can hear the crowd roaring. And as the blindness starts flashing away from your eyes, you can see the glittering of the mirrors in the crowd as the fans excitedly shine light at your face. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. The staff, I guess, maybe they're volunteers in the area, are sort of trying to, like, just don't do that. Don't do that. It's not really working so much. Pause. Back in the front room over here, you all hear the crowd just, there's just a roar to life. It's like they are one mind, and you feel the thud even through the sand that must be under this. You feel a large weight hitting the ground with significant force, and the crowd that goes, ooh. Any of you going to watch this event?
I'm already out there.
I'm already in. I'm
That's
up
right.
in the
You're flying. And you're in
because
there.
of,
Because you can fly, so
and because it was stopping, so it went where I wouldn't get crushed.
what have you done anything in the 6 seconds that I should know about, Friendly?
Friendly saw the 2 gentlemen at the table standing up. And he'll approach them and just like clap one Friendly on the shoulder and set his drink down and just kind of like sit down with them. Hey, I think you guys are the fellas I was supposed to meet. Come on, let's talk.
They look startled at each other, sit down, and look tense.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay.
I'm supposed to drop something off, right? That's why you're here. No? Is there going to be somebody... Do you maybe have a boss who's supposed to be doing 2 things right now? Because I've got a package that... You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you? It's cool. We'll figure it all out. Just relax. Have a drink.
Neither of them speak, but they are kind communicating with each other in that way that you know people are communicating with each other by the way they're looking at each other, even though you're not entirely sure what it is they're communicating.
I have a pretty solid insight score.
Go ahead and roll it.
Rolled a 19 for 25.
They're trying to figure out if they should trust you.
Okay. I also earlier rolled a deception score just to benchmark how I'd play it, and it was a 22.
I knew what their nats would be, so I'm just like, And my sumo wrestler went away, so I can't go back to the sumo wrestling. But I want a sumo wrestler.
I'll go fetch her.
I just wanted to establish where everyone was before we went back to the fight that looks like it's going to end faster than I thought it was. Pile driver's a bitch, man. Oh my god. 3d8 bludgeoning? Blood money.
That's how you say it after you've been bludgeoned.
She was handling a puking cat.
Oh, that's terrible. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, the cat was just about to throw up on my bed, so I took him in the bathroom.
I'm really glad that you caught that and it worked, and that's great.
Yeah. So, where were we?
Well, you just got stunned and you're on the ground. But you are no longer blind, so it's your turn, but you're stunned. Do you have anything you can do while you're stunned? Because I think no, unless there's something special about your class that I am unaware of.
I believe not. Stunned means I can't take actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, I don't take actions.
Okay. Well, Xenon here can, and you feel, I keep calling him his Dragonborn variant, but his name is Sado the Bulldozer, and I'm going to get that right just in time for us to no longer have him be an NPC. So you feel him let you go and stand up, and let's see, spin, face. No, you're stunned with your face to the ground. That's very uncomfortable, and I'm sorry. He climbs up. Well, you know what? There's no up, so I'm not going to aerial attack you. I just realized there was nowhere for him to climb. This is what I talked about with the cognition decline, with the lack of sleep, guys.
I wasn't muted, sorry.
I'm trying to find the name of the thing so that I remember what it does. Sorry. Okay, no. So he is just going to stand up, roar, free action, do like a dragony roar to the, joy of the crowd, and throw himself bodily onto your body.
Ugh.
Which I believe he makes at advantage because you are stunned.
Yeah.
That's probably enough to hit you without me adding anything, yeah? A 19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good
Yep.
guess. Good guess.
Ah.
So he throws himself onto your body, just slam. It's great, and I cannot remember what it's called, because all of them are I'm getting all of the wrong ones, guys. I'm sorry.
The diving elbow?
Is that it? Yes.
The people's elbow?
The people's elbow? What?
That's what The Rock called it.
Oh. I never actually watched wrestling. I'm sorry.
Neither did I. I don't know why I know that.
Your pop culture knowledge is a vast, wide pool.
I actually really hate wrestling.
I probably could have just searched for elbow, and this would have been fine. Sorry, fewer things were ready. Got it. Okay, perfect. Ooh, and you're prone. This is gonna hurt, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. The character is not. So he slams his elbow directly into your back with his not small weight behind it for 15 damage.
Ouch.
How you doing?
I mean, that's most of my hit points, but it's not all of them.
He uses the rest of his, wait. I am having a derp. Grapple is a separate thing, and you can do that in addition to an action or not. Thomas.
Unless
So
you
for
have,
the wrestling,
yeah, Allison knows the wrestling stuff
Right.
works by not the same rules. So if that's what you're using,
Oh.
Allison knows those rules. Otherwise, yeah, it's
All
not
right.
very action efficient. 2 separate actions.
Allison?
so part of the I know at least part of the sumo, like grappling and attacking, are the same, are part of the same action. Yeah, no, that's true for all of them. The wrestling moves are considered standard action attacks, and then if you're doing a one of the throws, you do a grappling check instead of an attack.
Okay.
I mean, instead of an attack roll, you do a grappling roll.
Okay. So he is also a sumo wrestler. He cannot grapple you? Is that what I understood?
No, he can. You can. I'm just saying there's certain move, like any of the throw moves, you do a grapple check, and then you also get to do your attack. Like if you succeed on the grapple, you do your attack is successful.
Okay.
But you
My
grapple me separately too.
my promise to read this was destroyed by the fact that I'm now like teaching residents and also suicide prevention suddenly as of this week. So I got a little busy and I couldn't things, and I'm sorry. So he is going to try to grapple you while you were on the ground there. Whoops. Oh, that helps so much. Much, much better, I think. I found the cards I needed. Perfect. Does a 15 meet your ability to grapple you?
15 does not beat my AC. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
grappling is an opposed roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me roll that. I roll.
Are you
Roll
still? You can still save even though. Are you stunned? You're stunned.
Oh, am I still stunned? I thought it was.
Till the end of her last turn.
That was blind.
How long is the stun?
You're no longer
Okay.
blind, but you're stunned till the beginning of.
So they attacked me. That was their and stunned me, and that was their turn. And this is their next turn.
Yes, and
Okay.
that is where they elbowed you in the back.
So the stun lasts to the end of. Oh, I'm sorry. Just confused on the order of operations.
To the. No, you're right. You're not stunned anymore, but it sucked. Please
Okay.
oppose that roll.
Yeah. Okay. Posing that roll. Um. 21.
Oh, nice. So, Sato the bulldozer, after slamming his weight into you, tries to grab you and essentially hold you down or hold himself on top of you so you can't get up. and you are successful at batting him off. And it is your turn.
Okay. So I guess I'll spend my movement getting up. And is he within melee range currently? Okay. What was my other one? All right, so I'm. This is a throw, so I need to make a grapple attack. So make a grapple, which actually uses con. Um, 14
To hit?
14 grapple, so they have to roll opposed. Acrobatics or athletics check.
15. Man. Yep.
Whew. Do I get any modifiers that I'm missing? I don't think so. I think I use my constitution. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Empress, this is an amazing feat of lizard person, like lizard humanoid on lizard humanoid strength. I would be surprised if you were not impressed, but it's not me to tell you how your character feels about things.
I am very impressed, but I also feel bad for the sumo star.
Yeah, I do too.
And I'm like, I feel bad for him, but this is also too amusing to stop, even though I probably would get thrown out for stopping it.
So, Sato responds to your failed attempt to grapple by trying to grapple you as well. Does a 13 grapple you? We'll find out when you roll.
Okay, let me roll.
You roll.
I think it's gonna be my cock die. I rolled a 19.
So this
25.
this is like lizard hands off lizard hands, like there's thuds. You can hear throughout.
I watched several sumo bouts today, and that's what a lot of it is. It's just like just slapping each other a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, sumo sore is definitely does admire this other sumo wrestler ability. So I got finally a formidable opponent. That's always nice to not have to feel like you're beating up on the little guys.
The little guy's got to learn too, though.
Yep, that's right. Little guy's got to learn too.
So unsuccessful at grappling you, and that's their turn. They are not moving. It is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go in for the grapple. That time I got 19.
They also got 19. What does that make that happen? Who has the higher? What's your strength score?
Well, mine is based on Constitution. Usually, tie goes to the defender.
Okay. So that one is a close, like slap, like the professional fans in the audience know how close that was. The people who are just watching are still just seeing slap, slap, slap. And you can hear it, and those of you in the audience and nearby can hear the people who know who have money on this also, who are following this. They're like, oh no, regardless of who they were fighting for. It was right there for a moment. Let's continue this grapple battle one more time.
Just really want to hug you.
Sato rolled a nat 20. That's a 23. So.
All right. Well. I did not roll that high.
So, Sato has successfully grappled you to keep you from, and has you locked in from moving. And they are going to grandstand a little and walk you around the ring. Because they can. And you can tell that the fans with the mirrors were expecting this, as they all shine light on your eyes, or you're not blinded by this, but it is annoying.
Empress is watching this and is like, are they siblings? Just as a passing thought is like, are they siblings? Because they act like it.
All the only children in the room are like, what are you talking about? All the people with siblings are like, yeah, that makes sense, right? Anyway. But as their move action is walking you around, sort of presenting you like, look what I got. Look what I got. And it is cheesy, but also very serious. And that is their turn. It is your turn.
All right.
Nothing like a good old grandstanding.
All right, so I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
All right, I have advantage on saving throws against being restrained. So I guess I need to make a save to get out of it.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Well, 10 and 11 on the dice. That's not fantastic, but I'll take it. So that would be... That would be 17.
That's not opposed, right? That's just versus their save, their DC?
I think so.
So we're going with...
It says escaping a grapple. To do so must succeed on athletics or acrobatics check contested by your strength athletics check. So their strength athletics check. I don't know if that means another one or the one before that. I guess the one before that.
Well, the one before that, their grapple to hold you was a 23. That means you'd never get out of it, really. So I don't like those odds.
I could roll higher than a 23. It just I didn't.
That doesn't sound as fair, though. Like, what, you're in this hold and now you're in it forever? Break an arm. Anyway.
I think that's how it's written, is that it would be the same based on the roll that you already made.
Okay.
But you would have to roll again to keep it.
Well, I rolled to oppose yours, but that's not what they're going to do on this turn.
Okay.
Goodness. There are fireworks going off. Sorry. This is why I keep looking up. I guess the guy who was in the news today, who they found like $10,000 worth of illegal fireworks, was not the neighbor that keeps shooting off fireworks. I was kind of hoping it was. Anyway. It's been like this for months. And anyway. So you are still grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And Sato is like, as part of this, finishes the like waltz around with you, and then just lays you back into the ground. This is clearly they're just gonna keep thumping you into the dirt tactic. It's a great fun tactic.
I mean, if it works.
You are not prone, so it's gonna be 1d10. And they slam you into the ground for all of 3 damage. Guess it wasn't quite as rough. But since they don't continue that grapple check, you are no longer grappled, and it is the beginning of your turn. Although you do have a dragon on top of you. Dragonborn. Shiny guy. Start calling Sato the shiny guy.
Empress keeps looking away because Sato is too bright for her to keep looking because of her sensitive eyes.
Okay, do you guys tell why they call him the bulldozer?
Yes. And it's
shiny and chroming in the dirt.
All right, so right. When it says you add your wrestling ability modifier to your grapple rolls.
For you, that's Constitution, right?
Yeah, that is Constitution. But that's not, so that means I don't add Strength and Constitution. I just use Constitution, right?
I think it's you just use Constitution, but you would also use like Athletics, so that would be Strength.
Yeah.
So yes, you are extra better at grappling, is my understanding.
Okay, so I would use my athletics would be, my athletics is 4. So I would add, like, because that's my strength plus my proficiency bonus. So then I would add my
your Constitution
score. Does that sound right?
It sounds absurd but correct.
Okay.
I mean, if an average guy can get out of a sumo wrestler's grapple, what's the point?
Right? So I think it should be 10 instead of the 6 I've been adding.
Okay. Well, we'll move forward with that correctly.
All right. So I think that I was just like, that seems like that's not as cool as I thought it was, but I'm reading it. I think I'm under bonusing it. So, okay. I'm going to go in for a grapple.
Testing. Test wave 2.0.
All right. So I got 21 that time.
Ooh, dang.
Question, Diamond, why is my icon still at the door?
Because you didn't move it? You can do
move
that.
it.
Oh. Can I?
Yep. We're not really moving characters for this one since so much of it's face-to-face, at least for this fight, just because, they keep being like this. If at some point it becomes important, we will. But right now they're like this. So, there was an 18 or something. It was lower than yours. So, describe your grappling of the bulldozer.
Yeah. All right. So I will get up and lift him. Lift him up and then just slam his back onto my knee.
Oh!
For the backbreaker.
Roll some pain.
And he needs to make a Constitution save.
Ooh, he does not make that.
So yeah, it's 14 to beat.
Yeah, he rolled a 2. I'm not even adding stuff.
Yeah. All right, so he is knocked prone, and it will take his entire move action to stand.
And any damage?
Yes. Two D10. 17.
Ooh. You got a weak spot on this guy. As you do this, as you grapple him and lift him in the air, your fans cheer, and you can feel the thump, 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 thump of them. This is their way of cheering you on, is slamming their feet into the ground, and maybe other things. Possibly each other. It's getting riotous out there, but you're focused. What's in front of you? Slam his back, and he rolls onto the ground, and you're not entirely sure he's breathing for a minute. So he's prone, and it's his entire move action to stand, but he's not stunned.
Correct.
Any other moves, bonus actions?
I don't know if I get any bonus actions. Let me see. Okay. Nope, no bonus actions.
With
Did I dent your shine?
with Sato on the ground, the camera swoops back into the crowd to check on our other players. Empress has been giving us a good play-by-play of and you can just imagine a winged snake like curling itself into a little ball.
She does noise.
How's it on your end, Tuesday? All right. Chilling, enjoying that hard-earned reward. Friendly. So these two are deciding if they can trust you.
Very trustworthy.
You're very trustworthy, it seems like. They eventually get there. So when you say package, says 1, and roll a perception check.
15. 19.
Despite the masking, you can tell that this person is Elven.
Okay.
They are now. Make decisions on the fly. What goes wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
So many things.
Yes, and you'll find so many. You will see so many of them. Says to you, like, when you say package, what do you mean?
I think I might have the wrong party, friend. I thought you would know what I meant. Maybe I'm supposed to help you with something else. What were you expecting help with? And I kind of just look suspiciously around the bar and then lean in again.
I'm trying for like a good joke that includes like how data is sent in packages, but it's not gonna happen. So pretend the character made that clever how data is in packages.
Oh,
statement.
Packets.
Yeah, sure.
You mean? There was an old way of doing it before that, right? Look, tell you what, and I'll just like put a pen over on like over by the coaster and just slide one over to him, just like write down what you're here for, and I'm gonna write down what I'm here for, and then we'll flip them at the same time. Does that sound fair?
Looks at his buddy. They have a communication, and then looks at you and says, "Yes." And it's worth stating that they are head to toe black gear. They are fully masked. Right. So he writes a thing on his. You write a thing on yours, and I'm gonna write a thing on mine, so that I know what he's writing.
Okay.
For love of Pete, I just need a pen. Why is the world like this? Because I'm a mess. Sorry, there's GM brain ticking happening.
That's okay.
Gotta make it. Gotta do the right thing.
I'm that kind of player.
Yeah, you are. Thanks.
Get it?
Why am I finding this whole exchange as hilarious as I am?
I think it's pretty funny too. Okay. So he's got his coaster. You've got your coaster.
Okay.
They got their coaster. And count of 3.
When I grab my coaster, I am going to expend my daily knowledge divinity, or my knowledge domain channel divinity, and I will access his thoughts.
Okay.
It's the same as the detect thought spell, but it's not a spell. So I get all of his.
And it's just those like top layer thoughts, or
Yep.
walk me through. I'm not used to detect thoughts, so
It is surface thoughts. I've got it right here. It does make a wisdom save in this case, which is worse than the detect thought spell.
I did not have his character open. Let me open it so that I can actually roll that. Probably should have. C'est la vie. And there. Now, if you would actually open machine. Mm.
Roll low.
There we go. Wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
Well, that's easy. Well, he's not too wise, apparently,
Excellent.
right this minute.
If the creature fails its save, I can read surface thoughts, those foremost in its mind, reflecting its current emotions, what it's actively thinking about when it's within 60 feet of you. And that lasts for a minute. And then later there's a kicker I can do if I need to.
Okay, so he is like convinced but confused because this is not where they were supposed to meet you. But is looking to meet a trader who has information about either the camp or the Sphinx.
Ah, good.
And the Sphinx is associated with fear, and the camp is associated with righteous fury.
Okay. Excellent. Because what I wrote on my coaster as I flip it was deliver intelligence about the Wonari. And now I know which which branch that's So
well,
then I flip
now
the
there's
coaster.
a branch there. Thanks for growing that tree. God damn it. It's fine.
No one got that. I don't think, or at least I didn't.
It's okay. Thomas is a fun player to have.
I make characters out of monkey wrenches.
What?
As somebody who enjoys throwing the wrench in the works in like my own time, I appreciate it, and my irritation is like for play. It's brat energy. Anyway, so as they flip these coasters and see each other's like, oh,
And then I'm just gonna lean in and whisper, Sphinx.
what? I
Sphinx.
couldn't hear you, Thomas. Sphinx.
And
So you
then
lean in and
then I
whispered
will dip
Sphinx,
up the
but you can
coaster
also.
and put it in my drink. And then
Okay.
look at their coaster and just, oh, what were they? What was on theirs?
It was like he wrote the Sphinx or the traitor.
Okay.
Like they're on a double mission and they're not sure which intelligence you have. But they have one of these pieces of intelligence. You don't always know what the mission's gonna hold. But you went Sphinx with yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are surprised and say, "You should speak somewhere quieter."
Not now. My companions are distracted by the fight. I managed to get most of them killed, but there's still one that's pretty beefy, and I'd rather not cross him unless my cover's completely blown. So let's meet in my room, say 2 hours, and let's not be seen anywhere near each other until then.
Approved. And one of them, the other one who has been silent thus far, stands up and says, "We want nothing to do with you." Grabs his companion and walks to another table where they sit down and drink. And we're going to pause there briefly for a bio break.
Excellent.
I need
Just
it.
so you're prepared for it, that kicker I mentioned was a suggestion, and it's coming soon.
Cool. We will stop in the middle of an awkward moment because bio, it happens. Thank you for watching this episode so far. Hopefully you want to see how this fight ends, this engagement ends, and how these four finally maybe become aware of each other. If you do, maybe hit that subscribe button. It'll let you know when the next video is coming out. If you're enjoying our kind of odd bedrooms and living rooms and curtains, maybe give us a like. Can we get a like for shiny things? This is Game Breakers Media. I'm Diamond. This is Allison, David, Jocelyn, and Thomas, and we will see you again soon. Have a good game. My bladder got so loud I couldn't think. Sorry.
That's okay.
BRB.
They're really uncomfortable.
Oh, I found. Oh, I'll tell Diamond when she's back. I found the theme songs I was looking for, or at least the themes I was looking for this character. Turns out there's a lot of techno remixes of Ennio Morricone. Specifically, the man with the harmonica from Apollo 440 does a good one. It's from Once Upon a Time in the West, I think.
Nice. I'm gonna head out there.
Get down. Also, the ecstasy of gold, top notch. Suggestion spell. Oh, we should feed him dinner anyway.
Do 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 do. Just like that. Thanks for your patience while I figured out having a being corporeal. Y'all can hear me, right?
So I found my theme song.
Okay.
Turns out there's a broad oeuvre of Ennio Morricone techno remixes. Tonight it's for a few dollars more, remixed by Rhyme, R-Y-M. Top notch.
You'll have to send it to the group chat.
The Man with the Harmonica by Apollo 440, also.
You should definitely send it to the group chat. Kombucha's more belchy than Pepsi is. Jesus.